If you're looking to take luxury up a notch, this right here is a great RV to do it in. This is the Winnebago Adventurer 35F. It's a great gas Class A motorhome with just a lot of upscale amenities. I mean, starting off here, right, we have a dream style dinette that easily drops down into a bed, some cup holders, nice kind of white tabletop that blends in with the blue cabinets and the white pulls. Everything in here just feels very rich. You will also see you have electrical outlets and USB ports in case you need to plug anything in. A window here to let in some natural light with both day and night shades. MCD brand as well, so you know they're high end. And because you can never have enough storage, they have easy one-hand strut storage all the way across the top of this big slide. Kind of scooting across the way, we get to take a look at the kitchen. Solid surface countertops on here. You have the workstation sink. And what I mean by that is you can see it has a shelf built in. With that shelf, you get the bamboo cutting board. You get the extra kind of smaller sink here with the drain. So if you want to use that to wash out vegetables or fruit, you can do that. You get the pull-out faucet here as well. Window to let in some natural light. Beautiful and very stylish backsplash here. This is a real tile. And then when you get to the cooktop, you have an option. You have induction or you have gas, both of which can be used. It just gives you, again, a little bit of versatility for how you want to power your cooktop. Dropping down, we get into some storage here, and when I open this up, I mean, take a look at how deep that storage is. Big storage there. You have your bank of drawers. Underneath this sink is going to be additional storage yet. Then we come up and take a look at the overheads here, the top cabinets, the uppers. I love what they did with the glass inserts. Again, just really helped breaking up the look, making it very stylish. You'll see that with that sink, you also get a drying rack you can use here too. And of course, we also have the microwave. Now, rounding things out is going to be the Whirlpool fridge freezer. Taking a look at this, you can see it is residential. I mean, you have so much space in there. It is absolutely wonderful. And then when it comes to relaxing and entertainment, you get the L-shaped sofa. Now, this part does drop down and pushes in, so that when the slide comes in, you still have a full walkway here. But this is great for when you have guests. You know, you can sit around, be able to watch the TV. And as you see, there are seatbelts here, so you can have legal riders going down the road. And I honestly don't know if you can have a more comfortable seating situation while you're traveling than this right here. Now, speaking of the entertainment center, as I mentioned, we have the TV here. This one does have up top, and I guess I should have shown it up there, but it does have the Wally satellite box, which uses Dish TV or Dish satellite. So if that is something that you already have service with, great. You can kind of have service while you're on the road here as well. But TV there, nice fireplace down below, which is going to, not only look great, but also double as a space heater. Now, one of the things you'll notice is you kind of have like the multiplex lighting system. You'll see these kind of throughout, and these will change based upon where you're at, but that will control all of your lights. You have some on the front and, of course, some back here again. It just depends on what part of the motorhome you're in. So we step over to the side. This gets us into our half bath. So mirrored medicine cabinet. Again, beautiful solid surface countertop. Same thing we have in the kitchen. Our faucet there. And again, an actual tile backsplash. Love the quality. Very unique pulls that they have throughout. And as for the toilet, a porcelain bowl here. Now, it is a little tight on my right side, but again, I like the fact that it's nice and convenient and easy for guests to use, and that they don't have to go through your bedroom if you don't want them to. Speaking of the bedroom, let's step on back and we'll take a look. You can see that in the slide is going to be your king bed here. I really like the headboard as well. Windows on both sides that open for cross ventilation. And as you'd expect, you have electrical outlets on both sides. So if you need to plug in a CPAP machine, you can. You also see the storage up top with the auxiliary lighting there. Again, I really like some of the finer touches. I think it really brings a lot to the RV. And then at the foot of the bed, you have kind of the double wardrobes, right? So you get a wardrobe for each. One here, one on the other side. You'll see that you have a table here. That's going to go up front in the cab. I'll show you where that goes when we head up there. As you can see, The light turns on and off as you open and close the door, which is great. And then you have a TV here in the bedroom as well. So if you want to lay in bed, you can easily watch that. Now, storage, you have plenty of drawers all down below here, which is wonderful. And for staying comfortable, you do have a second AC back here that does have a quick dump option on there as well. So if you want to open that up, it can cool you off really nice and quick. Stepping into the primary bathroom here, we can see right down over to the side again. We have a porcelain bowl, plenty of room there. It's kind of lifted, which is nice. Huge countertop space here. Love that. Again, more storage up top, mirror right behind me, storage down below. And then over to this side here is the shower. Now, if I step in the shower, you can see at 6 foot, I have a ton of space, and this is a big shower pan. I can easily stand sideways and shower in here, which is definitely something I'm looking for in a Class A. All right, now obviously you're going to be spending a lot of time up here, so you'll be really happy with the seats. They're very comfortable. It's going to be Ultra Fabrics leatherette on here, so again, it's going to be a lot more durable than what we see in a lot of gas Class A's. As you'd expect, your armrests, you have some controls here. So you do have the powered night shade up front as well as your fans. Then your heated mirrors will be there as well as the power mirror adjustment. And you have an additional cup holder, which I like because this is going to be probably the easiest spot to access it. You also have your emergency battery boost over here as well as the fog lights and the rest of your lights. You have your cruise control set into your control panel. You do have an adjustable steering wheel, both tilt as well as telescoping, so you can kind of adjust that where you want. Taking a look in the center of the dash here, we have a couple more options. One is going to be the head unit. You can see that this one, of course, is Bluetooth capable, as you'd expect. Pair your phone to it, and you also have the backup camera on there. You have your reading light control right here, your map lights, whatever you want to call it. USB ports there, 12 volt, and then your auto level will also be located here, as will the switch to turn off your head unit there. Then if we take a look over to the side for the passenger, a couple things over here as well that I want to touch on. One is going to be the workstation. So this just lifts up and out right here so that the passenger can work. You will have an outlet to plug that in right over here to the side. So there's a spot to plug that in at. Again, passenger gets an additional cup holder. Plus, both driver and passenger have some right here. I also like the fact that this isn't carpeted, so it's a lot easier to keep clean. And you will, as I mentioned earlier, there's a spot for the table. That is right there. Because this is a Class A, as you'd expect, both of these do swivel. And these ones are the 6-way power option so that you have powered seats here too. Now, if we take a look up top, this is another option that I really like, and that is the drop-down bed. This has a 600-pound weight limit on there and really opens up the versatility of this coach so you can sleep additional guests. All right, let's take a look at the outside of the Winnebago Adventurer 35F. Now, this one is built on the Ford F53 chassis. And if we take a look at the wheels here, you'll see that we have two 3580s, 22.5s, and these do have the Alcoa rims. Right up to the side is going to be the side view camera. You'll have that on both sides, of course. Plus, with the rear view, you get great visibility on this side of the coach. Obviously, you have your mirrors here as well to aid in that. You also see this window. I really like when manufacturers put this in, especially if you travel with the dog. That way they can lay right here and have a nice view out, whether you are traveling or when you're at your destination. Power steps, you can see, of course, they are currently locked out, but those come out nice and easy when you open up the door here. Beautiful full body paint on this coach as well. And if we take a look up top, you will see that you have a large power awning, porch light there, frameless windows kind of all the way throughout, including set in the door itself. And then right here is going to be the outside entertainment system with the TV. Dropping down, you will see the big storage. And as you notice, this one does have a little bit of pass-through there as well, which I really like. You can see the Pet Pal here. You have a place, again, if you're traveling with those dogs, be able to tie them up. Going back a little bit further, we'll have propane right there. Another storage compartment right over here. One of the things I want to point out, when you have multiple bathrooms, a lot of times you have multiple black tanks. There is a black tank valve that's tucked away right here. I just want to point that out in case you're looking for it. The other one will be on the other side, which I'll show you when we head back there. Again, nice big storage compartment right here. You can see that it has the felt lining there on the bottom. Underneath, you can see the auto level system. So again, just touch of a button, super simple and easy. And as we come to the back here, this one, of course, does have the Cummins Onan 5,500 watt generator. It's able to run everything on the coach. Looking at the slides themselves, this one does use the Slim Rack slide out system by Lippert. Up top, you will also see that on this slide out itself, it has a slide topper. So that way any kind of pine cones or sticks or anything that fall down from trees aren't going to get jammed up in the seals. When you pull the slide in, they should just roll right off. You have a ladder so you can climb up onto the fully walkable roof here. Of course, the backup camera, as I mentioned earlier. And as we drop down, you'll see this one's also equipped with a 5,000 pound rated hitch with the 7-pin. So if you want to tow a vehicle behind you, you can. Now, bear in mind, just because you have a 5,000 pound hitch doesn't necessarily mean you can tow 5,000 pounds. A lot of that is going to depend on how much weight you put inside the RV. Coming around to the back, this is going to be our wet bay, and you'll see again, there's our other two valves. You have another black tank plus a gray tank valve there. You also have a black tank flush, which is going to be really nice. Outside shower is always fantastic, nice and easy to clean up. Your cable and satellite inlets are going to be here as well, which is always good to know. For easy winterization, you can control the water pump there, and you will also see that this one has a whole house filter, so that way it is drinking water safe. Low point drains are in there too, as you'd expect. Coming up a little bit further, you have multiple black tanks. Makes sense, you have multiple black tank flushes, and then you also have an automatic transfer switch on this one, so whether you're plugged into shore power or running the generator, you don't have to worry about it. You can just plug it in and it will do the rest. Kind of opening this side up, just want to show you a little bit of extra storage. Now this one does have the optional tailgater there as well for the satellite. So you can see that was tucked right in there. Our batteries will be located here. You can see the 4 coach batteries. Coming up a little bit further, again, more storage. Battery disconnect is going to be located there. And then right up here, you have solenoid as well as your hydraulic pump and hydraulic fluid. So if you have to do any work on the hydraulic system, that's where that will be. As I mentioned, just wonderful high-end luxuries on this one, from the outside with the full body paints, everything we had inside. If you're interested in this one and want to know price and availability, there will be a link in the description. Thanks for watching. I'm Ian Baker, and until next time, we'll see ya.